Hi guys. While I'm stuck in Boston traffic, I thought I'd chat with you guys for a little bit. Ran some errands, went to the post office, went to the UPS store, and now I am on my way to New Hampshire. It's an errand I've been kind of procrastinating on for several days now, but it kind of multitasking with this one. Because I haven't been in a good place. The last few days in a drive always helps. I don't know what it is, maybe because even though it's like two birds with one stone, you can't multitask. You have to just focus on driving and yourself, really. It always seems to work for me. So basically what I wanted to talk about is mental health. Haven't been in a good place, and this is not supposed to be like a downer video, okay? It's just like the reality of life. Running a small business with no additional funding and help and partners and people to help you pay your rent and mortgage, it is not easy, and it takes a lot out of you. Combine that with 10 years of all kinds of stress. I go through some of that. I don't know how much I want to share, but the last 10 years have been really difficult in many ways. It's like every time you think you hit rock bottom and you find out, nope, long ways to go. And it just keeps going. So running two businesses, Meyer Naturals, is a little bit easier because it's mainly online. It didn't used to be, but now it's mainly online. So it's a lot easier. I don't do market, so it's a little bit less physical. Pariva, the food business, is very physical. So it's physically very tiring. You guys haven't seen anything yet. Having to lift like half my body weight is pretty tough, but then you bring it into the reality of the returns. The food business, the margins are really razor thin margins, and you sometimes feel like even though you're in stores around the New England area, New York, all of that, you're still not it doesn't mean you're raking in the big bucks, and it can have its toll when you're working your behind off and still struggling with no one behind you. It takes its toll, and with all the other stuff that's happened in the last 10 years, it really takes a toll. The grit and that inner well of just will is so critical. And it sometimes, though, however much grit and everything else you have, however much persistence you have, it's like a granite block that's being chipped away. Granite, however you say it, being chipped away little by little. But you still have to kind of draw upon it. So I have been in kind of everything put together, the 360 degrees kind of picture put together with everything that's happened. I realize that I'm in sort of a freeze mode, because when trauma happens, you go into a fight or flight, right? And then you if you don't resolve it properly, from what I'm told, who knows, right? It's very common to go into a freeze mode, and I have certainly been there. I am in it now, present tense, because I can't think. My head is frozen. I can't think, I can't strategize. My motivation is really hard to come by sometimes. And it's hard to not only just do the things you have to do, but you have to look ahead. You have to have, like, what are you going to do 3 steps ahead? You have to have that in your head all the time. And when you're in this freeze mode and you don't have it, then it's really difficult. Oops, there's an accident up front. It's really, really difficult to do that. So it's really hard. Mental health is so
There are police
critical.
reported ahead.
Their mental health is so critical in running your own business, especially a small business without partners. And you have to kind of like just draw on that well. And sometimes it's hard to even find the well, but you gotta find it. And so after a very, very difficult week this week, I'm just making myself get up and go on this drive. It's something I need to do anyway, so it's like a chore I have to do. But I just had to like drag myself up today and say, no, you're gonna do it. No more procrastinating, and you just have to take that first step. Which, by the way, I'm gonna do another video on setting goals. That has really been kind of helping me free up some of my freeze response, and I will share that with you guys soon. So it really helps you not only in the long term of what you're gonna do, but it helps you like in the moment. There's this one part in there, it's like, what are you gonna do now? And you just like get up and do something, even if it's just like, okay, I'm gonna clean my desk, I'm gonna get this paperwork filed away, or I'm gonna pay this bill that I wanted to pay yesterday and I didn't. So it's things like that. It just makes you get up and do things. And once you do that first thing, you take that first action, then you can like move forward. Ever had that time where you're like, yeah, I've got to get up and do this, I've got to get up and do this, I've got to get up and do this, and your muscles just don't work, and then all of a sudden you just like get up and do it without even like thinking about it? I do that like all the time. And just as in like starting a business, running a business, it's just like take that first step even though you don't know what to do. So that's what this trip is about, is just like clear my head and get back to get back to as normal as one can get. So yeah, let you know what insights I come up with.